Randy, the Chief of Army Staff or the Chief of Defense Staff needs to address the country today.
Why?
And explain to us on the 31st of November, 3 days ago, a Ghana Air Force or Ghana Army CASA C295M plane with tail registration number GHF 550 departed Accra at 13:51 hours, 1:51 p.m. Landed in Tamale at 3:01 p.m. The contents on that plane, when it landed in Tamale, we know, was offloaded into an ambulance with national security personnel. That same plane, CASA C295M, GHF 550 tail plate, left Tamale at 4:04 p.m. and headed for Kumasi, landed in Kumasi at 4:57 p.m. and again discharged part of his cargo, again into an ambulance with national security personnel manning the ambulance. Then on 1st of December, the same CASA plane first went to Abuja, flew back from Abuja to Accra, and left Accra at 1 p.m. on the dot to Tamale, again carrying a different cargo, again discharged into an ambulance. Randy, the crew, and I'm mentioning their name, and I want the American embassy and the European embassies that have stated that anyone who is going to be connected with undermining the peace of Ghana's democracy in the next election will be blacklisted. I'm mentioning the name of the crew to aid the international embassies in Ghana. The captain of the plane was Wing Commander Amo Hinaku. His 2IC on the plane was Group Captain Buedu, who also doubles as the Director of Air Operations of the Ghana Air Force. With them on that flight was Nyano Beko. The three of them. Randy, they should explain to us if they carried ballot papers and where those ballot papers came from on the 31st of November. And they should also come and explain if they handed over weapons, if they carried weapons aboard GHF 550, Ghana Air Force plane, and handed over to supposed national security personnel on the 1st of December. And why the national security is using ambulances to transport military cargo. Why is it that an officer at the airport in Tamale who witnessed this and recorded this has since 31st of November been kept in guard room, his phones confiscated? Randy, our eyes are monitoring the elements in our security services who will want to be pliant to aid the destabilization of our peace. But I believe that the Ghana Armed Forces, the gallant men and professional officers, demand that our Chief of Defense Staff and the Chief of Air Staff immediately address the Ghanaian people and give us details of what it is they transported to Tamale aboard that flight. I've given the time of departure from Accra, the time of arrival, and what it is that they transported from Tamale to Kumasi, and what on the 1st of December again they brought, and why ambulances are being used to transport military cargo. We need those explanations. And Randy, it is very important that every Ghanaian is concerned about the movement of weapons and ballot papers, which are not part of what is being transported by the Electoral Commission.
But you do not have evidence to the effect that these were what were transported.
And that's why I've said that the suggestion is that this...
Did you say 31st November or you meant 30th?
30th November, sorry. Okay. The last day of November.
Okay. Oh, you are
30th November.
Okay.
30th November and 1st December.
30th November
and 1st December on Saturday and on Sunday.
Okay.
30th November Saturday and 1st December Sunday. That's why I said the past 2 days, 3 days. Yes. So, I mean, the 31st was on 30th November, 1st December. It's extremely important that the military comes out to explain to Ghanaians what it is they were transporting and why the military transports cargo and puts them in national security's custody in an ambulance. Since when did the military or national security use ambulances to transport their cargo? Tamale and Kumasi. And Randy, I'm sure you have seen the post by Standogbe.
Which post?
Leaves me very worried. Very, very worried.
Can I come on?
Let me just wrap up and then.
Because, I mean, these are very.
Oh, it's all connected.
Let him finish.
Okay.
Sending men and women to attack, shoot or harm the man of the people, John Dramani Mahama, while on his tour of the Ashanti region, will not guarantee you a free ride to the presidency. You just stood before the world signing a commitment to peace, which many saw through and know you are not sincere about. Has the National Peace Council and their consultant, Dr. Akwete, head of the attack on the NDC PC for Memphis Central? Planning to attack NDC parliamentary candidates and John Mahama will make it easier to win Saturday's election. The Lord's armor is over him. Ghanaians will vote John Mahama on December 7 no matter what. Indeed, President Akufo-Addo must be concerned about his legacy and his name as he exits office and caution the hawks in his party. Randy, look, people were trained in a sanctuary to come and snatch ballot boxes. Yes.
But
Randy, I'm not making. Randy, if you let me land, Randy, if you let me land, Randy, I'm speaking about my constituency. It's Sanctuary borders my constituency.
Yeah, but
I'm telling you that even yesterday,
the fact that you are MP, that does not make it the evidence. And these are very, very serious allegations. And so, to make these allegations, you must provide me something of evidential value.
Randy, I'm the MP for Ningo Prampram.
Yes.
The Sanctuary Training Center is right next to my constituency.
Yes.
Many of the officers, they actually didn't vote in my constituency and voted there yesterday.
Yes.
I would be an incompetent person if I don't know what's going on there. Look, as early as 2 weeks ago, I have hinted my police commanders. Randy, and yesterday, I received calls from persons who have been contracted to carry out this ballot snatching in my constituency, who were trained at the Sanctuary. They are targeting Mataheko DAJHS. I'm mentioning, and look, Dampari is the head of election security. I'm mentioning them, and I'm using this to serve warning that if the police does not deal with those people, we will deal with them in Ngo Prampram. Mataheko DAJHS, Afienya Zongo, Afienya Liver Brothers, Afienya SDA, and Mangotonya DAJHS in Mobole. They have targeted these places. They have recruited boys, trained them to come and create mayhem. Randy, you can say that Sam George is rumor mongering. We are going to be here. 7th of December is how many days away? But I'm serving this warning.
Have you reported this?
Officially, I have reported to the divisional commander, the district commander. I have.
So that's on record?
Yes, on record. I have reported this to them.
Okay.
So that's what I'm saying, that it's not as though I'm just sitting here and making allegations. I have gone to my police commander. In fact, I met him 3 days ago with my constituency chairman, my assemblyman for Afienya, and detailed to him the time of arrival of the tags, the places they are going to be operating in. Randy, the NPP knows that there is absolutely no pathway to victory for Mahmoud Bawumia. The only option they have is to unleash violence and mayhem. But let's serve warning. And I've done this in front of the Ministry of Interior during the Enough is Enough demonstration. Our constitution enjoins every Ghanaian, and that's the constitution there, to defend the constitution. Anybody who acts in a way to undermine this democracy is fighting the constitution. And the constitution gives you protection even if you arrest or kill in defense of our constitution. any security officer, and I trust the men and women of the Ghana Police Service, the Ghana Armed Forces. I know their competence and professionalism. Please, if any politician, whether he is NDC, MPP, CPP, or whichever party, tells you that as an officer of the Ghana Security Services, to turn your weapon on unarmed Ghanaian citizens, please shoot that politician and kill him. Because that politician is an enemy of our democracy.